Hey guys, so I've been getting a lot of questions from different people, different friends, people I've known for several years, over 10 years, people I've met from different schools I've gone to, church, and even just family members curious what I've been up to. But yeah, so in short, this past handful of years I've finished undergrad, and then I finished grad school down in Miami. Now I'm in Central Florida, and I've been focused on real estate the past year and a half. I did finish the finance MBA and got to see a lot of different types of finance, and that's where I started looking into real estate and realized nothing else compared to it. Stocks, crypto, like all the fun stuff, but I'm not saying any of that's wrong. And just my personal opinion is real estate blows all of it out of the water. And so, yeah, that's what I've been focused on. So I'm gonna start documenting a lot of it in case it can help anyone, really. I've learned many different ways you could buy real estate, and when you look at a lot of the ultra successful people in America, it's pretty frequent that they own property. Because think about it, just pure example's sake. You put a small down payment on a house, it's worth $400,000. It's the average price in America. And it goes up in value, the purchase price, or the value of the home, it goes up on average, past 100 years, the whole country, the average is 5%. So when you think about that, let's say you put 5-10K down on a house, whatever. There's many different ways to buy. But that home value, it's going up every year about 20K, and then it's compounding. So that second year, instead of 400, you're now at 420, but then that's growing at 5%. And so once that clicked, I just really, it piqued my interest. So fast forwarding to what I'm doing now, we own a handful of properties. A good amount are in Central Florida. I've been in the real estate program Subto, and I've learned a ton since joining that. I've been in it a year and a half. And that's pretty cool because it lets you buy properties in a unique way. So for example, this house that I'm in right here, it's actually a Subto property. So the seller, before he didn't have any equity, and then if he sold it on the normal market, he would have had to write a check. And so I put money in his pocket, paid closing costs, and then helped him buy a new home up in the Panhandle. And what's cool is I didn't have to ask a bank's permission. I didn't have to do all the wild stuff you normally do to buy a home. And so, yeah, I'm gonna document a lot of this. And then I also just want to touch base on the more recent thing that I've joined, and that's called Owners Club. So this is with Pace Morby, Jamil Damji, and right now we own 2 companies all together. The first one, it's a nationwide title company, and we're gonna unveil it in 5 states the next few months: Florida, Texas, Georgia, Carolinas, and then gradually, as the systems and processes are built out in each state, we're gonna continue to add more states until it's all 50. And what this will do is it'll create a standard way in which the more unique real estate transactions can take place. That way, whether you're doing a deal in Florida, Texas, potentially California, if it's a more unique transaction, like a subject to transaction, you know it's going to be done the same way each time. And this title company, it can perform regular transaction as well, just a regular family buying a house, pretty much anything you could think of. So that's the first company that we're partnering together with. And so the second one is very, very interesting. Everyone knows like ChatGPT and different AI systems, but the second one is called prop.ai, and I'm going to be doing a lot of content on showing examples how the prop.ai, essentially you're creating a bot that it sounds like a human, and it calls all different types of lists. You could build scripts, you could change the accent, British accent, all of these different settings you can continue to calibrate, and then it is essentially, it's like the brain of ChatGPT, and the more experience it gains, the more it learns, and the more feedback you give it, the smarter and smarter it grows. So anyone can use this type of software. We're using it in real estate, but anyone. So a dentist office that needs a digital secretary, a lawyer's office that just needs someone to call and check in on clients, pretty much anything you could think of. So yeah, we officially launched the creative title this past week, so look out for that. It'll definitely help investors, wholesalers, all the way to retail. And then definitely check out the AI cold call software, because that's definitely going to be becoming more mainstream. If anything, it's been around a while. There's a good chance you've already spoken with it before and not even realized it. Some other cool things though I want to talk about that we learned this week at Owners Club are pretty awesome presentation from Russell Brunson, just talking about how he can give level 10 opportunities to people and just help educate people and be a go-giver. We also listened to Jim Do. It's a wealth management company, so typically when families start accruing a lot of wealth, they'll actually hire, they call it a fractional CFO or a fractional wealth management company that they're unbiased, they are a true fiduciary, and they help you identify the best places to allocate your money. And so those are just a couple of the things we learned about, and helping identify the dots that lie ahead, and helping understand what to do when we reach certain stages. So yeah, I will be covering soon. We'll be doing about 2 videos a week. So I'll start explaining what Subto is, how I use it, how I'm using it to buy properties. I'll also be giving some information on business credit. There's a lot of cool ways that you can use LLCs to buy properties. Some people don't want to, some it's perfect. And then the other piece of content, I'll be showing live footage of our PadSplit. So in short, that is co-living right by the room. And one cool thing I get to apply from my graduate degree is I got to study the banking system. And in short, ever since we left the gold standard in the 70s, the middle class is shrinking. And what this means for real estate is it's every year getting more difficult for the average person to buy a property. And so efficient housing, affordable housing is only becoming more and more of a problem. And so that is a huge part of our goal and mission is to help 500 people find affordable housing through co-living. And so this coming week we'll be closing on another property that we are turning into co-living, and I'll be showing a lot of examples and how we're turning the living room into bedrooms. And so yeah, anyone that has questions, feel free to hit me up. Instagram's the easiest way. And I'll also be creating a mini course. It's completely free. All it is just to help educate people, especially old friends, on what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and why. So yeah guys, let me know if you have any questions.